Hi, friends. Online memes playfully compared Meghan Markle's outfit to yacht sails after she showed up in it at the Balenciaga show in Paris. I mean, yacht sails, really? But the Duchess's adventures didn't end there. Today we've got a new satirical episode called Meghan Markle, the hunter of other people's microphones. Or, if you prefer it short and punchy, Barefoot Meghan strikes again. Get ready for some South Park vibes, just a little wild, a little sharp, and totally fun. Let's be real, Meghan's practically writing the satire for us. Let's get into it. Picture a bookstore in California. Cozy, warm, the smell of coffee in the air, and a low hum of intellectual chatter. On stage is Courtney Adamo, launching her new book about creating a joyful home. And right beside her, a glowing Meghan Markle, there to show her support. After all, Courtney isn't just anyone. She's Meghan's dear friend from her college days. "Wow, Miss Meghan has so many friends," says Butters, genuinely impressed. "Yeah? Then where were they at her wedding?" Kyle shoots back. During Courtney's speech, Meghan grabs the microphone and declares, "The #1 rule of the perfect dinner party is to greet everyone barefoot and wearing an apron." She says it makes her super relatable. People walk in and think, "Oh, she's just like me." Except, her guests don't exactly have a $29 million mansion, a security team, or a small museum of designer heels. But hey, who's counting? 'Cause, the Duchess's big secret to cozy living is being barefoot. "Well, of course. Spiritual connection can't happen in shoes," Butters gasps. "Yeah, especially when Harry forgets to wash his feet again," Cartman grumbles. "Wait, hold up. Who even gave Meghan the mic?" Here's how it went down. Courtney starts to speak, and then, freezes for a second. She's a little nervous. And that's when our Duchess just can't help herself. Instead of just cheering her friend on, Meghan snatches the microphone and holds it right in Courtney's face. Courtney gets even more flustered. And that's it. Meghan's totally stolen the show. What was supposed to be a calm book launch is now the Meghan show. Me and my so-called beautiful vibrations. "Courtney's lucky she didn't get bumped with that mic," Cartman laughs. But wait, Meghan's not done yet. She keeps talking like, the true heart of every home is the kitchen. That's where she's like, guests start to soften, emotionally. And instead of boring old tea, she prefers to put out some cider or punch. Let the guests pour their own and relax. "Now that's what I call spiritual awakening," Stan says. "It starts with alcohol." And of course, first thing in the morning, there's music playing. 'Cause she says it helps her set the vibe for the day. "Yeah, then she grabs the mic and lectures everyone on living right," Kyle cuts in. Meghan loves music so much that she even takes a portable speaker with her when she travels, and of course an aromatherapy candle to recreate the feeling of home. "Yeah, as long as she remembers fire safety," Cartman grumbles. But of course she's got more wisdom to share. And now she launches into a whole lecture about family rituals. Meghan starts talking about something she calls the rose and thorn, when kids share the best and worst parts of their day. "Our Lilibet," she says, "is so strong and incredible. When I ask her, 'What was your rose today and what was your thorn?' she says, 'My day was just wonderful.'" "Yeah, right," Cartman snorts. "Try saying your day was bad. Mom'll make it a podcast episode." And as Meghan proudly adds, their home also has a very special relic, a healing blanket. "It's a gift," she explains, "from the owner of that cozy bookstore. If someone's sad, tired, or feeling down, all they need to do is wrap themselves in it, and everything magically gets better. A true home remedy for stress, personally certified by Meghan herself. Sounds like that blanket's about to show up in the next As Ever collection under Beginner's Guide to Spiritual Stuff," Kyle quips. "Yeah, as long as it comes with instructions on how not to suffocate from your own enlightenment," Cartman adds. But let's sum it up. What really happened in that bookstore? I bet Meghan just showed up as a guest, since her name wasn't even on the event program. But somewhere along the way, she found a microphone and, of course, dropped a few of her signature pearls of wisdom. Poor Courtney flew all the way from Australia to present her book, and ended up presenting Meghan Markle instead. The book's author is probably still totally shook, because if there's one thing Meghan's great at, it's stealing the spotlight, especially when there's a camera nearby. And here's another story for you. Recently, Meghan and Harry attended a charity event in Los Angeles, held in memory of someone close to the Duchess's friend. Picture this: Meghan standing in the front row, wearing her most serious, somber expression, even wiping away a tear, right at the moment the camera turns her way. And when the lens moves on to someone else, she looks calm and composed again. Social media users were quick to discuss the moment, with some calling it tears for the cameras. Even Cartman would probably say, "Seriously? That's too much even for me." Some say Meghan's version of supporting other women has its own unique style. Just recently, the media reported that her new communications director has left the team, the 10th one in 5 years, and not just left, quietly slipped away. We're talking about Emily Robinson, the specialist Meghan proudly recruited from Netflix, calling her a major addition to the Archewell team. Robinson lasted only 3 months before quietly walking away, and didn't even mention working with the Duchess on her resume. Apparently, she decided to leave that experience behind her. 3 months with Meghan? That's basically a masterclass in patience, Kyle snorts. Officially, Archewell stated that Emily had successfully completed a project and moved on to new opportunities, but industry insiders were quick to point out communications directors aren't hired per project. Apparently, the whole thing was about With Love, Meghan, a project that didn't quite take off with the same enthusiasm from the public as the Duchess usually shows for her lifestyle ventures. Looks like Meghan's proved it once again. Wherever she shows up, a book launch, a charity event, or a fashion show, it somehow turns into a scene straight out of a comedy sketch. Cameras on, emotions on display, and inevitably, another PR director quietly exits stage left. So what do you think? Do you buy her sincerity? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe, because things are only getting better from here. Every like, comment, and subscription really helps the channel grow and gives me the motivation to keep making these videos for you. Your support means the world and keeps the content coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.